What is poppin' fam? Hispanic here, the coach of the New York Rangers, and this is week 3 of the IBA, taking on a person I've been in a lot of leagues with, and now we finally are getting to throw down here, taking on Austin, aka Garchomp the God, and his Lawrence Talonflames. His stuff will be down below in the description, along with all the other coaches of IBA. So check out their battles. They'll be going up as the day progresses. Anyway, he's got the stereotypical Lele Zam core with some other scary stuff on the scene, like Empoleon, Bent, Arcanine's really, really annoying. Dusclops is also a pain in the ass, and there was some. I don't remember his team off the top of my head. This battle happened, as you can see, October 11th, and it's going up almost 10 days later on the 20th. So yeah, and I'm recording this the day I'm supposed to upload it because I really didn't have enough time this week with the midterms and all that other crap. So yeah, so I'm really kind of pressed for time. That's why there's no music in the background. Didn't have time to select something anyway. Anyway, so just a brief rundown of the team. Don't want to reveal too much because we will have to rematch him later in the season. We have a Lola Muck, which is a pretty good bring against this team overall because of the Lele Zam. It just kind of shuts that down. We have Mega Mawile with Rocks 3 attacks. Pelipper, Fizdef, typical range setup here. Kingdra is just Kingdra's just an offensive set. Kabutops, same thing. Abuse Rain. And Thundy was a Choice Scarf variant with Thunder, just because of Thunder is kind of spammable against as a team as a whole. He really doesn't have that. He really doesn't have good electric resists. But after this game, he did make a move where he did make a transaction where he did drop Ments for Kyurem regular form. So he does. I guess he does realize he really doesn't have good switches to electric types. So Scarf Thunder has kind of just ran ham on his team as a whole. So yeah, anyway, let's get because right now he doesn't have a switch into Thunder, so I kind of just spam that if I get Rain up. So let's get right into this battle. Let us see how this game against and the Lawrence Talonflames played out. Was his birthday a couple days ago actually, so go spam that in his comment section. Anyway, he's leading out with Akamaru, which is the Arcanine. These Citra backgrounds are so great. Shoutouts to Aaron for recording this game. As I just lead off with my Muck here, because I kind of thought he was going to lead with the Tapu Lele. So, yeah, kind of thought he was going to lead with the Tapu Lele, so that's why I led with that. As I decided to switch out here into my Kingdra right off the bat, because I have nothing else on my team that wants to take a Flare Blitz from this thing. As he does go right for the Flare Blitz. I guess Pelipper could have been fine too, but this was the safer play because he could have went for Wild Charge expecting Pelipper to come in. Pelipper I felt was too obvious. So Kingdra's a better play here, and I figure he's going to be like a defensive variant for my Mawile. So I go out into my Thunderous here, actually predicting him to double out into I believe the Ments, but he actually ends up going into the Dusclops here, which is that's okay by me, I guess. I just opt to double back out here. I believe I go into my Pelipper to try to get the Rain up because I figure this is going to be the fodder to get Rain up. As I do just that on this Dusclops here, he does go for the Toxic, and that's okay, I guess. I really just need Pelipper to get up Rain anyway because he didn't bring his Terrakion. And that was something I was really, really, really afraid of. I'm really surprised he did not bring his Terrakion. That thing kind of ran through this team. As now because like I said, we rematch later in the season, so I'm not going to reveal a lot of sets I could potentially bring against him. So I'm going to go out into my Kingdra here because I have the Rain up. I could just start firing off. Hydro Pumps right now. I'm not Specs. I believe I was E-Belt on this set, but I am just firing off Hydro Pumps here just to get some damage. And that does a decent amount. I kind of think he's spit F, but Dusclops is a thick boy. So, like, I don't mind trading my Kingdra here for damage on this thing, because I really don't need Kingdra to win this game, as I still have Kabutops, I still have Thundy, and I still have Mawile as well. Mawile could really rip through his team, and I could eventually clean up a Kabutops late game. So I really am not concerned about trading Kingdra here for the Dusclops. Because, like I said, this thing kind of stops my Kabutops in his tracks. As I go for Surf here because I didn't want to miss in case he had Rest. As now he goes out into his Empoleon, which is that's okay. Well, Surf, I will be able to get damage off on this thing. And the reason I went for surf instead of another hydro pump is because I didn't want to miss and I didn't want him resting up. So then, because then I just wasted my king drop for nothing. So yeah, the poison's gonna take me out here, or not? Oh yeah, it does. It does. Never mind. Looked like I had 3 HP on that on my side, but whatever. I go out of my Thunderous here. I thought I was about to say Arcanine because in another league I have an Arcanine named after my boy Beardy Bennett as well. So and that other league is UTL. So whatever. As I go for Thunder here because he has really no switches to a Thunder right now. He protects his scat out, probably what I want to do, maybe get leftovers, but it's whatever. As he does switch out his Empoleon, and I believe he goes out into the, yeah, he just sacks his Dusclops here, that's really, really good for me. That opens the door for Kabutops. So I end up going for the Thunder here, as, yeah, it is going to take out this, Dusclops. You get a crit, that crit did not matter at all. This is a Thunderous Therian. As now he goes out into Natsu, which is his Salamence here. And I see no reason to not click Thunder again. If he Dragon Dances up, so be it. I will outspeed I am EV to outspeed a +1 Mence, and Thunder should 2 a KO, yes, as it does. As he goes for Tailwind here, which was very, very, very good prep on his end. Clearly wanting to outspeed my Swift Swimmers and a potential Scarf Thunderous as well. As the rain does stop, so I do end up switching out here, going out into my Pelipper. Because I just realized if I could stall out Tailwind, Kabutops plus Mawile should be able to do a lot to his team, as he does end up going for Dragon Claw here, which doesn't do a lot. It does a decent amount, actually, now that I think about it. But he does reveal Life Orb, which makes me think he might have Roost on this set. So I opt to switch out here into my Mawile because I don't think he clicks Earthquake this turn unless he's like a madman. But he does go for Dragon Claw again, doesn't affect me, and I could just get rocks up here. I will live a Life Orb Earthquake from that set. Rain is up, so if he does have Fire Blast, it's not going to do much. I am Hyper Cutter, so he opts to go into his Arcana here. I am Hyper Cutter, so the Intimidate isn't going to work on me, as I do Mega Evolve here, and I am able to get up my rocks, which is actually really, 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 really good, because now the Mence is dead to rocks. And Matt O'Shea, if you're watching this, I want you to shield your eyes for this next move, because on this Arcanine, I'm going to click Stone Edge here, because Flare Blitz in the rain isn't going to do much, and yeah, so I have to click Stone Edge here. Matt O'Shea, shield your eyes. I actually do land it. And the Arcanine does end up going down, which is actually that's really nice. His main switch into Mawile was ironically killed by Mawile. As now he goes out into his Tapu Lele here. And really not much this Lele could do to my Mawile. I opt to stay in here because I could take a Focus Blast. I'm not concerned. He does double out into his Empoleon, as I do fire off the knockoff because I didn't want to miss Play Rough, because I can't take 2 Focus Blasts. I could probably take 1. I could take 2. I go for knockoff there because I didn't want to miss Play Rough. As I am going to be able to KO this Empoleon, as I did speed creep a min speed Empoleon with my Mawile. So he does go out into the Mence now again, as the Mence is going to die to Stealth Rocks. Very, 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 very nice for me. It looks like Mawile is going to be able to just clean up the game here. As the Alakazam comes out. And this thing is not taking a knockoff. I calced and it kills, even if he has some defense investment. Like, I think it did about 130 min or something. Jesus Christ. Mawile hits like a truck. He's going to trace my huge power, not that. As he goes with Calm Mind here, I really don't understand why this play. If you do watch his side, he doesn't understand why he made that play either. Yeah, I did watch his side before recording this. It's okay. It's whatever. As Knockoff does take him out. And that's going to be the game because his last mon is the Lele. And that thing cannot touch me. As he does get a little bit of retribution, I guess, because I do end up missing I do go for player off here just in case he was. I don't even know why I clicked player off. I think I just did to flex. And of course, I miss. So I guess so I did end up missing a play rough. It's whatever. Mawile's still going to be able to pick up this last kill because we do hit the second play rough, and that is going to be GG to Austin and the Lawrence Talonflames. We end up picking up a 5-0 win here, which is actually really good. We go 3-0 to start the season, 3-0 in division so far. which is 3-0 in division, which is really, really, really nice. So anyway, next week we take on Flying Bird and the New South Whalers, and this is not the last time we'll be facing off Austin this week. And on Monday we actually face an ICBA too this week, and that battle's going to go up on Monday. So we'll be able to go 2-0 against Austin. Find out on Monday. So Hispanic out. See you guys next time. Peace.